Yo, what's up, YouTube? I have a little dinner today that I'm supposed to be going to that I kind of regret planning because today is Friday. I just finished work and I'm feeling it. Maybe I'm feeling it because I have a dinner, but I'm feeling it regardless. And so I'd much rather be working right now, kind of. But no, I have a dinner that I need to change for and prepare for, and it'll appear like, you know, I'm removing my bottom garments, but trust, I have shorts on. Um, so yeah, I'll just give you a little update since the last time we spoke. There's not going to be any screen sharing or anything here. Just going to kind of update you, but I have been intentionally going slow the past week or so that I can go fast later. And um it's been interesting. You know, it's not been bad. You know, I did talk about how I kind of fucked up, and you know, I got back on it like quicker than I thought I would, which is good. Another thing is that like one of the things I wanted to have was a habit. I hope the audio is good because I'm kind of talking like downwards. But another thing I wanted to have was like the habit of outreach every single day. And while that is something that will inherently make me money, like I will make lots of money if I do outreach every single day, but it's not something that is sustainable. It's not a system around outreach, you know? It is just a habit, which creating a system I think would be much better, much more sustainable, especially after I get to the point where I'm signing clients and stuff. Then it's like it'll take a longer time before the system stops outputting for a bit. So, you know, like that is kind of one of the possibilities that I'm looking at. Like I'm not just trying to make money the fastest way possible in the short term, but I'm trying to build things the proper way so that they don't break as I'm growing. I just changed my pants. But yeah, I don't want things to break as I'm growing, so I'm taking extra care to kind of make sure that that doesn't happen, even though I haven't grown yet. So maybe I'm fucking delusional, I don't know. But um, the point is that I'm trying, right? Now, I don't know if I did say this in the last video, but I think I said I was like trying to wake up every day at 5 a.m. Well, today I can confidently say for the past about 3 days I've been waking up around 5 a.m. and it has been night and day for my productivity. So much so that I'm like, you know what? I think I want to have like a passion project and this passion project can be really good for um, you know, getting people to join to like meeting people who are in the same um shoes that I'm in, and then also getting them to kind of follow me on Instagram, right? Growing my Instagram and growing a Discord to like, just chat with like-minded people because I feel like I don't really know too many people who are doing the same shit that I'm doing. And so uh this has got me thinking, like I said, about a passion project because I have so much shit that is in here, and I feel like if I get them out here, not the here like this channel because this channel is just my journal entries, but if I get them out to like the ether, it'll attract a lot of people who think like me or who at least like what it is that I have to say. And if the person who is like me, if they're not like, that's some better lighting, but if they're not like ready, right? Like they're not at that point that I am where they're like obsessed with their craft, then they can learn. That is my goal is like I want to teach people. I want people to learn from me and my experience so that it's not just all in vain and like all for nothing. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go to this damn dinner because I agreed to it, I planned it, and I do what the fuck I say I'm gonna do. So I said I was gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And that means I have to head out in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna get going. If there are any updates, I'll probably just post it tomorrow. But I really wanted to make this video to get this out there and kind of just chat about, things. Or in regards to how I've been feeling, my mind is starting to get a little bit cloudy. So I've noticed that if I don't get enough sleep, my mind gets like kind of cloudy. Especially if I don't get enough sleep and I don't drink enough water, like my mind gets like pretty cloudy. So the past few days, obviously, I just kickstarted this 5 a.m. thing. And, yesterday, I think I went to bed at like 11. So that's not nearly enough sleep. That's like 7 hours of sleep. That's 6 hours of sleep, which is not enough. I typically get like, for me on average, it's supposed to be between 7 and 8. Like if I'm sleeping very well, I'm sleeping 7 to 8 hours a day. And which, like I said, I take my sleep very seriously. So I'm gonna have to spend this weekend to kind of recharge, recoup. Saturday is a work day. I'm gonna still get it on Saturday, and then Sunday is gonna be my rest day. Take some naps, go to church. Well, we're not going to church this Sunday, but because of the storm. If you know, you know. Maybe I'll make a video on that day. But yeah, that's something that I've noticed and something that I'm working on. And then another thing is working out. So I did have a solid workout routine before when I was doing 75 hard/medium. And that has kind of gone to the wayside because my schedule doesn't allow it. So I'll explain this one thing really quick and then I gotta go, okay? I'm a yapper, so I'm gonna yap for a little bit and then I'm gonna go. But when I was doing 75 hard/medium, my schedule was as follows. I would wake up, I would wake up, I would go on a walk, take a shower, eat breakfast, read, meditate, all that jazz, and then start work, right? The problem is my mind, I use the sharpest parts of my mind for my morning routine, which, is fine, but it's not ideal because I would like to use the sharpest part of my mind for my life's work, my business. So that happened. I kept doing that. I fell off, unrelated to the routine, but I had been feeling like this routine kind of has to change regardless. So once I fell off, I was like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity for me to try a new routine. So I woke up. So I was like, okay, what I want to do is I want to use the sharpest parts of my mind for my life's work. So I woke up and I was like, yeah, first thing I need to do when I wake up is work. So that's when I came up with this routine, which is arguably way shorter, but it's wake up, work, take a shower, get ready, brush teeth, all that stuff, eat breakfast, and then work again for like day job. So first work is life's work. Second work is day job. And it's been way better. Like I have arguably worked less this week than last week, but I have arguably done more this week than last week. So it is going way better. The only thing, like I said, which, led to this whole tangent in the first place, is working out. I don't have a workout block. So what I'm thinking of doing is like having a night routine. So I have a morning routine and a night routine. My night routine is going to be taking a shower probably. So that way I don't have to take a shower in the morning. And then the time that I used to take a shower and get ready and all that stuff, I'll probably just sorry, I had a brain fart, but I'll probably just replace it with working out. So that is the goal. And maybe eventually, like I've recently also started, because I used to take like inventory of my time. Like once I started on this health shit, like I realized I spent like 3 hours a day cooking food. And I was like, this is not gonna fucking work. So I've stopped that shit. And now I do not spend, I meal prep like once a week. And then I spend maybe like an hour a day, like warming it up / cooking it in the air fryer. So that's a little bit better. I just have to spend more of a concerted effort to make sure that I minimize time and insert stuff when needed. So another thing is, you might have noticed when I talked about this routine that I can't seem to shut up about. It's like 9 minutes. I just looked at the time, which means that I gotta go like in 2 minutes. But another thing about this routine is that I kind of got rid of reading for a little bit. So from the routine, it's not there. But I think a better place to have it is like in the nighttime routine. And then also, I read like when I eat, or at least I try to. It's not always easy because sometimes people are there, but I try to read when I eat. So I've, been doing that kind of, but I don't think it's reliable to like be like, okay, I'm only gonna read when I eat, because sometimes I eat with other people and like reading while I'm eating in that case is kind of rude. So I need to incorporate that into my nighttime routine. I'm thinking like taking a shower at night will trigger the nighttime routine. So maybe at like 8, maybe at like 7:30, take a shower, then like 8:30 read and go to bed. But I don't know. We'll see. See you in the next video.